Hey everybody, welcome to the Hamakua Homestead. If you're new here, my name is Tiffany, and today is another installment in the Make It March collaboration. During the month of March, all of us creators, there's a total of 8 of us that are bringing you brand new recipes that you can use for your canned goods. So, what are we going to do today? We are going to marinate some people like to call it osso buco, but it's kind of a beef roast with a bone in it, is what it is. So what we did was we took the shank part of the cow and we cut it into pieces and then just freeze it like that. So this is the piece that we are working with today. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to marinate it in our canned marmalade. Yep, it's that easy. We're going to use our previously canned orange marmalade to flavor our beef roast, essentially. Now, of course, you can do this with whatever flavor, Now, of course, you can do this with any type of meat that you want. You could do it with your lamb, chicken, beef, pork, whatever you like. You also do not have to use marmalade. That's just what I happen to have and wanted to use. This is orange marmalade, so it has the peels still in it. It's really sweet and delicious. But you could use orange jelly, lilikoi jelly. You can use whatever you got on your shelf that maybe is not your family's favorite for putting on top of their toast, but you want to use it up so it doesn't go to waste. The possibilities are endless. Now, when you're dealing with any type of roast, I would highly encourage you to sear it first. It locks in that moisture, it gives it that additional zing flavor to it that you won't get if you just throw it into your crock pot raw. And so, that's exactly what we're gonna do today. I like to sear my meat for a full 2 minutes on all sides. I choose not to salt or season my meat before I sear it. There's something having to do with the moisture content staying inside of the meat when you don't salt it first. After you've done seared your meat, after you're done searing your meat, just throw it right in your slow cooker. In your slow cooker, you definitely want to have enough moisture to cook your meat all the way through, and that way you can baste it throughout the process. This is going to be a long process, all day long basically. So you're gonna throw it in here in the morning and eat in the evening, or whatever variation of that timeline that works for you. Wow. I will make sure that I let you guys know how long mine takes, just so you have a frame of reference. I'm adding in a little more than 1.5 cups of beef bone broth. And a few jars of our lemon marmalade. I said earlier it's orange. This is lemon marmalade. Lemon marmalade. Just put it right on top. You can smear it all over all the edges all the sides if you want to. I didn't find it necessary because it's just gonna drip down inside of that beautiful canned bone broth, and it's going to be delicious. Not to mention the fact that the sugar content is going to seep into the meat, and this bugger is gonna be zesty from the lemons and sweet from the sugar. And so, I will bring you guys back when it's closer to dinner time. Time to turn off the crock pot and try this meat. It looks so good. It smells so so good. It's tender. Needs salt. A little bit of salt sprinkled on top. It's amazing. That's really, really good. You could even, if you want, add a little bit of spiciness to it, like some kind of pepper, like a jalapeno, or even just cayenne pepper, anything like that. In my case, I might consider doing like a Hawaiian chili pepper. Ooh, that would be delicious. But it's nice and tender. It's sweet, but not too sweet. I'm going to take this out of the crock pot. We're going to probably shred this up and put it on tacos. And so, it is so good. So good. What I think we're going to do tonight is shred up the meat, put it on top of some tacos. You could also just shred it up and put it on top of some fresh sourdough bread. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if that is what our taste tester decides to do later. Like a pulled pork sandwich kind of a situation. Except for it's beef. Really? Why is this so tall? But really, you can do this with any style of meat. Any pulled pork butt, any beef, any lamb, anything you want. You can use this method with just your regular old canned broth and your canned jellies, jams, marmalades, anything like that. Just throw them in there. I would suggest you add a little bit of salt, maybe even pepper, a little bit of red chili pepper flakes, some kind of spice to it. We'll probably do that now after the fact, but man, oh man, is this going to blow your mind. It's so good. That was about 6 hours, if I remember correctly about what time I did that. I'm pretty certain it was about 6 hours. It's really about the easiest thing that you could try to put on for a really hearty meal. It's so stinking easy. That's gonna do it for today. Don't forget to go down in the description box and check out all of the other channels that are participating in Make It March. And a big huge thank you to Lisa over at SuttonsDaze for inviting us to participate in this amazing collective of creators. You could put this on tacos. You can mix it with sauerkraut. You can have a taco with the shredded beef and then add some sauerkraut, or raw cabbage with a little bit of dressing, like a cool dressing. I'm kind of stuck on the whole sauerkraut idea. That seems like it's gonna be amazing. That's gonna do it for today, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me today on the Hamakua Homestead. I'll see you again soon.